Okay, let's do Gemini. We've had a couple of very dramatic readings. So let's see what we get for Gemini. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this first week of September 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in the future? 3 cards for Gemini, first of all. The Temperance. Okay, she's showing up a lot today. The Temperance is, the card of Sagittarius. It's about managing your emotions, trying to find a nice balance, a nice equilibrium. She's moving the water, which represents emotions, from one cup into the other. Trying to be calm, trying to be emotionally strong, not have mood swings, not overreact, just get steady, because the symbol of Sagittarius is the archer, okay? And when we need to focus on our goals, we can't be thrown off. We don't want things to interfere with us emotionally, because it's very, very difficult, okay, to graft and reach your goals when you're like having drama, external or internal, okay? We don't need that. We need to be getting our aim and then, shooting for what we want. Oh gosh, did you see that? I can't get it because it's right in front of the tripod. Ooh. 2 of Pentacles reversed. So this is the Juggler card. When it's upright, we're trying to find balance, we're trying to find equilibrium. So we've got 2 cards that are very similar here. Now this could be a struggle to manage priorities because it is reversed. She's moving the pentacles like in a figure of 8 kind of way. It's like when you're trying to spin too many plates, so you're like overwhelmed. Maybe, it's work versus kids, or like work versus health, or like trying to have free time, and we'll work in a relationship. Like, how do I manage? Like, how do I have enough time for everything? There's a desire, 2's a number of duality, a desire for balance and or reciprocity when it comes to priorities. Let's get one more for Gemini. Ooh. Okay, Death cards, and it's upright, so that's good. Okay, Major Arcana for Scorpio. Closing out a chapter, closing out a cycle. If it were reversed, it's like avoiding closing it out, unfinished business, but you're nicely closing off a chapter. Maybe you've been like, overworked or struggling to manage lots of different priorities, or something's been throwing you off your game. Whatever it is, we're closing that chapter out, so that's good. Right, let's get some cards to see who's showing up for you. Could be someone that you're currently dealing with, could be someone that you've got on your mind, or you're not dealing with anyone and there's someone that you're manifesting in the future. Oops. Tower reversed. Someone has got the Tower reversed. They don't want major change. They're trying to avoid it. It's Aries energy. Towers can be caused by us, by someone else, or by the universe, okay? Towers are inevitable, they have to happen. Major change as in, like, I'm not going to choose a different outfit today to what I thought I was. It's like, I'm going to lose my job, or like, I'm going to hand in my resignation, I'm going to hand in my notice, I'm going to break up with this person today. Okay, someone's trying to stop a tower from falling because other people can cause a tower. Hi, Joanne. You know, like if someone breaks up with you or work make you redundant, like someone says, look, I've changed my mind, I don't want to have kids or something. Yeah, it's a huge change, like it's a huge tower. But this person, whoever this is trying to stop the tower from falling. So they're very resistant to change that is inevitable. Big change. Big change. Oh. Oh, this is going to be a sad one. Not for you, for whoever this is. Well, Four of Wands when it's upright is stability. It's the 1111 card. You know, this is like two people that are together. Four's the most stable number, like the four legs to a chair, the four walls to a house, a rock solid commitment. Everyone in the town knows that these people are getting married, we're celebrating, you know, they're declaring that they're going to be together, that they're going to work on things for the rest of their lives, like blah, blah, blah. It's a solid, stable home. Even if you're not married, it's just like a stable home, but it tends to be like two people in love and they're very, very committed, very rock solid. I would take it as a marriage card or someone that's living together for many years, you know, possibly got kids, that kind of level of commitment. The Five of Cups is grief. And that was upside down. So there's instability to do with a living situation. You know, a family dynamic, a marriage, a home. This person like delaying grief because they're basically in denial that their marriage or living situation is done, it's over. So I would say, well, let's get one more, but I'm thinking it's someone that may be coming in for you in the future. That's just, I don't think it's like necessarily really soon, but let's see. They're in denial though. This is done. Yeah, emotionally, like this person doesn't want this ending. They don't want it. They don't want to be grieving. They don't want to be like talking in past tense about a relationship. You know, like we used to be, like as we were together. They don't want to say ex, like. Why does it have to be so heavy for humans? Like pigeons jump on each other's backs, and like I'm pretty sure they're not in this vibe. I'm pretty sure they don't. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but they just seem to jump on each other's backs and then just walk around. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, this person like emotionally closed off, whoever it is, but I'm not surprised about it. I'm not mad about it, okay? Because why would you be like this upset about trying to keep something together and then you're suddenly into someone new? That would be irrational, okay? That's just ridiculous. I would expect this person to eventually accept what's happening, begin to grieve, and then, you know, within like 6 months or so, their heart's starting to be in a different place, their head's starting to be in a different place. I'm not saying they're being ready, but it's obviously they're leaving something really, really serious here, and they don't want to be, so it hurts, right? So you're not open to love. Let's see, what about the outcome? Because this is like, we could take this timeline as like the last few weeks or months, couldn't we? It doesn't have to be like, this is what's happening right now. Let's get the outcome. Six of Wands, success, victory, recognition. I like it. This is celebrating what you've achieved and people telling you well done. I don't feel like that's them because they're not in that vibe. It has to be you, Gemini. Because you closed out a chapter and you found balance. And people are noticing it. Nice. Nice to be celebrated. Nice to be recognised for hard work. I don't think it's them because they're like in denial about an ending, but I feel like you've been working on priorities, time, management, like your goals, like getting ready, and you closed out a cycle. So like now we've got success, victory, recognition, being celebrated, prancing through the town, your laurel wreath on your head and like throwing your cap and gown into the air, like thank God. All that hard work's paying off. What's this? Ace of Wands reversed, that's not welcome. See, Ace of Wands upright, I would take that as like a rebirth. I know not everyone does, but Page of Wands is like, naive, optimism, excitement, no preconceived ideas. Ace of Wands, I feel like it's more like a rebirth, but it's something that you really want. And when it's reversed, it's not happening. So I wonder if that's, like their one. I don't think it's your one. Because if the universe approved, the aces are like, it's the universe meeting your hard work with a bit of luck or something you really want. They're just like giving you some good luck and it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen because the universe don't approve, right? So this tower has to fall for whoever the cross watcher is. The Strength card doesn't need to be emotionally strong. I would say for them in the future, they're going to have hermit energy and they're going to go, they're showing up for some reason. I don't know if it's your ex. I don't know if you're still getting like communications from your ex or like they're playing with your emotions, trying to get attention because they don't want to be an ex, or if it's someone coming in the future because whoever it is nowhere near being emotionally available. Something they really wanted is it's not going to happen. They're trying to avoid an ending and having to grieve, and it's, you know what I mean? It's to do with a living situation that was very, very exclusive, very loyal, like very stable. But it's done. Send your CV to Mojo. The Mojo Tarot at gmail.com, actually. I'm all of this is very like, it's very draining. I'm putting my heart and soul into everything today. Right, let's get some clarification. Why has this person got the tower reversed? Self-righteous, act spiritually superior, condescending and preachy. Ooh, maybe they don't believe in divorce. Maybe that's like something they think like is just an absolute no-no. Maybe they've been too bossy. Maybe they've tried to call the shots all the time, you know. Soulful synergy, vulnerability, weaves hearts in a dance of harmony, unity, and flow. Vulnerability weaves hearts in a dance. So this is like the need to. There's like a need to be emotionally strong, and like someone here was like preachy, condescending. So that's all about ego, and actually we need to make ourselves vulnerable. And when you talk about emotions, you worry about judgment, you worry about what people will think, making yourself vulnerable. Because if you tell someone you love them, maybe they say, well, I don't love you too. You know, you tell someone you want a rebirth, maybe they say, well, I don't want a rebirth, and it hurts. So like people will say, well, like it's wrong to divorce, like people should work at things, or it's, you know, against my religion, or like yeah, my family will be really angry, or like, you know, they try to use other reasons to like keep something together instead of actually opening up. Maybe this person needs a lot of time before they become vulnerable again, because they're not looking to invest. They haven't got it within them to do that, because they're not even grieving, in denial. I feel like your last reading was very similar, wasn't it? It was like, what was it like? Learning the art of compromise or something like that. Because I'm sure it felt like an X or something in the last one. Depression, emotional intelligence. Oh, it's not nice. I don't like it. Oh, we all do that sometimes. My mum was perfectionist, and she wouldn't really approve of having leftovers for breakfast. And then we had like a family party, and she's the one ate all the pizza the next morning. This woman has probably done that like once in her life. Because she's like, no, everything should be like from scratch, and we don't eat old food, or like if we do, it would be like dinner time the next day. It wouldn't be like for breakfast. I said I want that cold pizza, and she was like, I've eaten all of it, and it's like a full plate. Oh, cold pizza is delicious the next morning. You gotta be careful with your Chinese. You gotta like make sure you reheat that rice and stuff to a high temperature, haven't you? Yum. Eggs, bacon, and French toast. Yum. Can you still trust she or he? I keep stepping towards you only to pull away again. The truth isn't always black and white. Someone playing a proper game here. Because they do not want to let go. They're going to have to. I don't know if it's your ex or like someone that's manifesting in fear in the future that, you know, is currently just not emotionally available, but they will be. Let's say it's someone coming in the future that's actually like distraught over someone, yeah, at present. But I don't know, I just feel like there would be more around March. Okay, so you may meet someone around March. I'm sure there was something like that in your last Gemini reading. I'm sure it was like a decent time frame, but it made sense because you got to become emotionally. We don't want to be someone's rebound. We don't want to meet someone that we really care about and they're like just not emotionally available. You know, I'd rather like it was a bit of a wait, which, you know, what's that like? 4, 5, 6, 7 months. I'd rather like wait till that's about enough time for them to like accept what's happening and open up a little bit. They're in denial at the moment. If we're saying that this is someone coming in, what will be the nature? Let's talk in the future tense. What will be the nature of this connection? Okay. Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship. Sorry, my voice is going. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. See, this, I asked about the future. When this person does become emotionally available around March and they're open to dating again, this could be advice for the cross-watcher as well as for you. But I think you're manifesting someone in that's like, they're obviously very loyal. You know, they don't like giving up on stuff. They like stability. They're very loyal. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I mean, you could take that both ways. That could be positive or it could be negative, couldn't it? Like, maybe we need to trust people and not assume that they're going to screw us over. But we also need to look out for red flags. I mean, that's just sensible. But there's a lot here about... There's going to be some sort of big love here, you know. But you're being urged to think positively. Okay, so picture the life that you want, picture the love that you want, what qualities you want in that person. And my stomach just rumbled. Imagine you like laughing with them or like doing nice hobbies, like holding hands. If you're very tactile and it's very important to you to have someone who's tactile, you know, picture that and what that will look like, because that's how you manifest it. A person with those behaviours, okay? What's this one? Keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones which open for you. That's so for them. How much is that for them? Because they're just like, oh, I'm not investing in anyone, because, you know, I'm like not going to allow this tower, and I'm not gonna like grieve for the end of this like relationship or marriage. They're holding themselves in like homeostasis, right? And they shouldn't, because there's someone that will love them just as they are and will be like a really good team. I do think this is something coming in the future. I do think it is. Advice for Gemini, please. So you'll know who this person is if they say, I'm currently going through a divorce, or I've recently moved out from a very serious relationship, you know, it's like 6 months ago or something. That's how you know who this person is. It's a person that's very loyal. And they're going to feel scared to open up emotionally and make themselves vulnerable, but yeah, it's a secret to a good relationship. Opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas, you will prove yourself and discover love. Yeah. It's also advice for them, I think. Redirect your thoughts, open your eyes. Yeah. Just let people prove themselves, like. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. around March. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. It's about having trust, okay? Trust in the outcome, trust in the future, trust in whoever it is that you're going to meet in March. Let's get some sacred geometry. Emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So, approach reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonder. Opportunity is very positive. It's very, very positive. Look at this. If you brave the rough seas, you will be successful. That's in the outcome. I love it. Very positive. It was looking dodgy for a while, because this person going through shit, okay, but they're going to become available around March. You know what, like, you feel like it's a long time away, but it's not really. I'd rather wait for someone to be ready than, like, I've met some people and it's so gutting when you, like, meet them and their timing's really bad and they're just upset over someone they can't see themselves, like, being open to it, or worse, they get involved with you and then they undo it. Oh, it's just awful. It's awful. And they're, like, a really high-value person, like, you're really into them. It's not nice. I'm at peace with myself and the world around me. I'm capable of creating a life filled with joy and happiness. I'm confident in my abilities to succeed. I'm surrounded by positive and supportive people. Yeah, you're not alone. Like, while you're waiting for this, you've got so much going on. I think I'm going to finish Gemini and then I'm going to have a bit of a break, you know, because my tummy's rumbling. I need the toilet. I've been on here for a decent time, I think. Yeah. And then I'll come back on, continue. Oh, you got projects to finish up? Yeah, that's good, you see. You're getting prepared, you're getting ready and getting prepared for when this comes in. I bravely face conflicts and seek harmonious solutions. Ooh. Yeah, maybe they'll be, like, a little bit difficult to open up to start with, and then I think you're, like, you know, perfect for dealing with that, though. Let's get you a self-care card. Look! I don't know why I'm shouting. I'm getting very enthusiastic. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. Yeah, I would love some Chinese food, actually. Take a chance. Don't make me think about food, Jojo, because now I can't concentrate. You know what I did a couple of times and I've never done it again? I brought my food next to me and I ate a bit, and then I could not think about anything other than eating that food. It was like torture. You're being asked to roll the dice here. Take a risk. And I love that. I love that. Okay, is there anything that we haven't pulled? Did I do this one? I don't know if I did this one. Did I do sacred geometry? Yeah. Yeah, emergence. emergent opportunity. Take a chance. Take a risk. I'm sorry, but like, come on now. Accept what the universe is saying. It's too good. What's this? Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forwards. Nice. I like it. Oh wait, take care, Gemini. If you liked this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channels, and I will see you in the next one. Right, I am going to go off for a while because, you know, basic needs need to be met. You don't want to hear my tummy rumbling and me complaining that I need the toilet. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. Okay, and I will like come back on like half an hour or something. You're welcome. Thank you to my wonderful moderators. Oh my god, speaking of moderation, I was on GTA last night and all these like modders being like gifted me cars. I don't know if you play GTA, Grand Theft Auto, but like, oh my god, I'm straight on there tonight and I'm just driving around my new rides. I can't believe it. So kind, like. You can get sucked into stuff like that though, like, you know, you forget to like work on your 3D reality when you're just gaming all the time, like, but I flex so well and like I'm doing so well like virtually, and it's like, how are you doing in your real life? It's not good. It's not good to get too far inside the screen. Well, one was from Portugal and one was from Mozambique, so I'm not getting Viking vibes, but you're definitely a Viking vibe, aren't you? Right, take care everyone, and I'll be on later. Yeah, it has to be balanced, 100%. Right, see you soon.